What's up, guys? Steve, One Fitness. I want to talk real quick about fat loss today, but before I do, I would appreciate if you guys would push the like button on this just down below here. Push the like button and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. There's a lot of people that ask questions about fat loss. There's a lot of companies out there that sell products about fat loss. I think it's an overcomplicated question and an overcomplicated industry, and people make it out like it's some sort of magical science. Now, when you get down, if you're like competing in a show and you're trying to shred down to 3% body fat, which is really only for people who are competing, I mean, no normal person really needs to get to that level. But let's just say that you were. You know, dieting might become a little bit more complex as you progress through the different levels and you hit plateaus, and you really have to start trying to refine it at its most minuscule details. But the fact of the matter is that the average Joe is not doing that. Even the average gym goer is not getting down to that level. So don't overcomplicate the process, okay? If you need to lose weight, eat less, you know? Exercise more. Get out and walk. Get on a treadmill. Eat less food than you're used to eating on a consistent basis. It's all about consistency. If you want to drop some weight, eat consistently less than you've been eating. You know, don't worry in the beginning if you're just getting started about, you know, eating a bunch of health food and things like that. Just eat better, eat cleaner, eliminate some of the garbage. Maybe stop drinking soda, start drinking water. Get yourself in a calorie deficit, even if it's just 200 calories less a day, and let that run for a couple weeks and take a look and see where you're at. And don't just trust the scale. Don't get on the scale every day of the week and say, oh man, this scale hasn't moved. You know, the scale is not always the best measurement. Because you're going to gain and lose a pound or two daily just from water weight and things like that. Your body's going to fluctuate. I'd weigh yourself once a week, but look in the mirror. The mirror is going to tell you. It's going to give you your best example of what is happening with your body. You'll notice if there's differences, and that's the way I would gauge it. But look, don't overcomplicate the process. Just eat less food than you're used to eating consistently, though. That doesn't mean, well, I ate less today, so I'm going to eat like a pig tomorrow, because if you go back and forth with that, you're just going to keep breaking even, or even gaining weight at some level. You're not going to be able to lose weight consistently. You're going to have to be consistent, but that's what anything you do. I don't care if it's going to the gym or anything you want to get good at that you're practicing in life. It's all going to involve consistency. You're going to have to do it on a regular basis. That's the way to get the results. But it's not, it doesn't have to be a complicated science. It doesn't have to be something we get all freaked out about and think we need to do tons and tons of research on. And you shouldn't have to go out and spend all kinds of money on these ridiculous diet plans. Now, I understand that's easier for some people, and some people like to have the meals prepared and all this, so they go out and buy, diet programs that can be expensive. And I just really don't feel like that's necessary. I mean, drop your calories. I mean, don't overcomplicate this stuff. Eat less. And some people will say, well, I don't eat that much every day. Well, what are you eating? What is the contents of your food? If you're eating 2 Big Macs a day, that's over 1,000 calories. I mean, so you've got to look at the caloric intake, but you don't have to get real crazy complicated. You could just look at, ballpark. Okay, what do I, do a little bit of a summation of what you're eating in a day. And kind of go from there. I mean, we generally tend as people to eat the same foods throughout our weeks and stuff like that. We go to the grocery store, we tend to buy the same things because it's just easy. We go with what we know. So take what you know that you eat and start eliminating a few things. Start there and then get excited about it and then move forward. Don't get overwhelmed. I mean, people want to they want to lose weight and they want to dive in head first, and they get overwhelmed because it seems so difficult. Or if you don't see what you want to see in a week or so, you give up. Stick to it. make it a daily thing, you will drop weight. Anyway, that's the topic for today, guys. I hope it was helpful. Make sure you go down and push the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel and liked the video. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys real soon. Peace.